on to Deutsch L. Perry Stadium, home of the Bowling Green Falcons, where the fans have been prepping and fired up since early in the day for this one. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Kent State Golden Flashes, squaring off with another team from the map, the Bowling Green Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Golden Flashes will put toe together and will get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First down for this offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to put that.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And the ball goes out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Quick strike complete. At the 35, he's open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you this is going to be more of the same.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Using the quick game. Ran through the contact. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put him in position to pick up a first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense, because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
Got it. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. With the catch, it's Tillman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Leaves it with the back. Sweet feet on the move. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Looking to throw, it's Bazelak. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
And the Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, get it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive mind.
Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Falcons.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You've got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. The play action fake. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Tackle is made at the 17-yard line.
And the Golden Flashes have taken it inside the 20. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the 1st down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's throwing the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The give is to Garcia. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
set to kick this one away.
Fair catch called for and made. Offense set on first down. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the run. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Loses 3. Second down coming up.
This offense has a second down play.
That's the end of the first quarter. The score tied 7-7.
Ready, fight. Here we go.
Looking to pass. It's Bazelak. Throws for the tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. The timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted, messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes, and it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. Finds his tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Freedom. Cobra.
Motion from the offense. Using his legs, it's Patterson. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting by the yards.
And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Got the 1st down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bowling Green. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw the ball all season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's McCray.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
No running back on the field. 5 wide on 2nd and 1. Caught near the sticks. It's King. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. He wants to throw. He looks that one in nice. nicely. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Gain of 7.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
White 94 Slider choice. White to black 14.
Dialing up a second down pass play. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. It's on target and complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. On 1st and 10 from the 38.
Single. Get ready.
From the gun, the ground game. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Gain of
Nice
4.
run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get laddered up.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Brought down.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
They'll go to Garcia. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kent State.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football, because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Bazelak. Finds the tight end. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Going up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The offense will quickly use the timeout. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious. He is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Got it in the middle. It's Garcia. They're able to keep him out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Great passing game.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, BG.
Number 5 with the catch and score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Garcia. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Kent State 14.
The Falcons will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line.
Will take over first and 10.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's McCray. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The Golden Flashes getting set on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. At the 40, there he goes. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this data, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
The defense wouldn't let him loose it, even though it's a completion. They lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target
very, very long. He's going to take off. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
And the Falcons in the hurry up. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. How about the timing on that penalty? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Stewart. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And a great job by the QB. Find the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
To the air on first down. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Quick toss. Across the 25, he's got room. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
Great job by the running back. Vision and patience. He sees the hole, puts his foot in the ground. He's able to get north up the field with a great burst and get the first down.
Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
They're setting up the screen. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
And that's what defense is all about, understanding the situation. It's 3rd and long. I'm going to drop back. I'm going to make him throw that ball underneath to the running back and then do my job. Go corral, tackle him, and force the 4th down.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Field goal is good. And now the lead is even bigger. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here. Plenty of trying to get behind the defense. He's got it down the left side. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
Number 10.
That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
21.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Got room at the 35. Nothing but green ahead. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
Another Falcon. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Bowling Green 24, Kent State 21.
Quarterback empties his backfield. To the air, it's Bazelak. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a short and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Brings up
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt.
The offense coughs it up. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that was the game. They've got the lead offensively. They're trying to run this thing out. He coughs it up. The defense jumps on it, and all of a sudden, this game has a different feel.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. I think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking to throw for it. Grab over the middle. It's McCray. And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The give to the back. And he's almost to that first down marker. They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. The toss to the right. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long.
Check. Black 33, Mouse choice. 33, Mouse choice.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The give is to Garcia. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
They'll run the off-tackle play here. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Let's go.
From the gun, running back gets the give. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And how about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here. Bowing their necks up is most important when you get in this area. 2nd and goal now. They get the big stop.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Give to the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, it's the 3rd to mid-range. You got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the ground or giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. The give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Kansas State.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, you got to wonder if the pressure got to the kicker. 4th quarter down by 3. Just did not get all of it. That's one he'd like to have back.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for the whole year.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.